What's good, Video Fearless fam? Are you just getting started with video but you don't know what you don't know? Alright, well keep watching because in this video I'm going to share 5 awesome don'ts that'll put you on the fast track to making awesome videos, to market, produce, to make videos, to grow your business. Before I get into these tips, make sure you like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of these awesome tips. I have videos to help you start video marketing, especially if you're a beginner. If you're just getting started, if you're scared of making videos, if you're scared of the camera, or if you don't understand the tech. Number 1, don't make a video cold. And I don't mean like, I'm shivering. No. What I mean by cold is you don't prepare. Alright, you don't prepare. You don't do any research. You don't look for any, if people are searching for the subject or the topic that you're going to make the video on. You don't ask your audience. You don't ask your fans. You don't ask your email list. You don't ask your customers about their pain points. All right, it's important to know, to drill down on what the pain of your audience is, and to not only have an idea about that, but write down some ideas or some talking points or some information you're going to share. Kind of think it through. You might want to rehearse. You might want to just put it out there. All right, talk to your loved one. Talk through your script. Write down your thoughts in a cohesive way with the beginning, middle, end. Alright, so don't just make a video cold where you're trying to ad-lib or trying to wing it. That's the worst thing you can do, is try to wing your video. You're going to crash and burn. You're going to go off on a tangent. You're going to say, you're going to lose your train of thought. Your mind's going to go blank. It'll be a train wreck, believe me. Numero dos. Don't make a video if you don't understand the camera or any of the tech. And I mean how to use your camera. Alright, because each camera is kind of the same. You just got to press record. There's a little button. Just press record. But there are also some very specific, some intricacies about how to get the media from your camera onto your computer. For example, does your camera have a SD card? Does it have flash memory? Does it connect via USB? Are you shooting with your iPhone, your Android device? They all share video or share the files and copy files differently. Then you got to know how to shoot the video. So is it an auto camera? Is it auto exposure, auto focus? Do you have to sort of control the focus? Do you have to control the ISO? All that stuff. Is it manual? Is it auto? How to use it? You got to know that stuff. And some of it's very basic. Some of it can be very simple. But some of it can be a little more complicated. So know how to use your camera at a minimum. Know how your camera captures the audio. So does it have a built-in microphone that captures audio pretty good? Are you going to shoot in a noisy place that will require a microphone? You got to know these things before you start shooting, because the last thing you want is to have a video where you have no sound, or the sound sucks, or the exposure sucks, or it's out of focus. That will be basura or garbage, and you don't want that. Numero trois. How do you say it in French? I don't know. Number 3. Don't make a video if you're trying to tell an elaborate story, shoot a lot of B-roll, shoot a lot of different elements, and then you don't know a damn thing about how to edit. That's the fastest way to not get a video shown or shared. Because, you can make a simple video like this, a talking head video, or you can have a video that includes a lot of B-roll, a lot of shots. You might be super creative. You might have a skit in mind. But if you can't edit, or if you don't have an editor, what's that going to be? It's just going to be files that are going to take up space on your hard drive or on your camera, because you got to edit the video. If you have multiple takes, if you have a super creative idea that's going to require editing, you're going to need an editor. All right, so think it through. You might want to reach out to an editor. There are different online sites that provide editing, but you got to know an editor or two, or you got to learn how to edit. Those are your options. Number 4, don't make a video if you don't know what you're talking about, if you don't believe in what you're talking about, if you're not an expert, if you're not proficient, any of those things. Don't make a video, because first of all, you're not going to be believable. You're not going to be credible. And that's going to, if you're not credible, if you're not believable, people probably won't be attracted to you in the first place. They're going to be able to see through what you're selling if you're selling BS. So know what you're talking about. You don't have to be an expert of experts, but you have to be at least 1 or 2 grades ahead of the audience that you're looking to serve. Just remember that. If you're 1 or 2 grades, you're in good shape. But don't make a video if you don't believe in yourself, if you don't have any confidence in what you're talking about, and if you really don't know what you're talking about. Like if you just read a book, you're trying to regurgitate something that you read in a book, or you're trying to, you saw someone else make a video on it, you haven't lived it, done it, have experience with it, had failures and successes with it, you might not want to make a video about it. Now, if you find any of these tips helpful, you want to get a jump start on your video marketing, you're ready to dive in head first, you're ready to be committed, then I have a free video marketing training. The link is in the description. But let's get into number 5 right now. This is a big one. Don't make a video if you haven't figured out who you are on camera, what your persona is, what your personality is. If you can't be yourself, because you can't be like someone else. For example, if you like Gary Vaynerchuk, I can't even say it. If you like Gary V, you're a fan of his, the last thing you want to do is make a video where you're trying to be like Gary V or Grant Cardone, you know, because a lot of people have probably seen those experts, those gurus, and you will be inauthentic. You won't be being your authentic self if you're just trying to be like someone else. So be like yourself. Don't worry that people won't like you. People will reject you. You got to be like someone else who's already successful because that's what breeds success. No, individuality, originality breeds success. People will like you for you, right? You have friends, you have family, you have clients, customers, you have kids. They all know and love you and like you for who you are. So don't try to be someone you're not just because it's video. Because at the end of the day, I mean, it's only a video. You don't have to be like someone else. Just be yourself. Do you. All right? So those are the 5 things not to do when it comes to making videos. If you found this video helpful, once again, be sure to like, subscribe, comment. Put one of the tips in the comments that really resonated with you. Which one are you going to not do? Well, you shouldn't do any of them because these are 5 don'ts. All right, but more tips are coming. Be sure to subscribe to this channel. Once again, I'm Amani Channel. I'm the Video Fearless Dude. I help business owners video market to attract leads and clients, build their fans and followers, even if they're terrified of making videos or are struggling with the tech, because it isn't easy to get started, but once you get started, it isn't so hard. All right, we'll talk to you in the next one. Peace.